What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and Paul Finebaum. But before I get into it, I want to send a shout out to Sports Talk J. He's a Tennessee fan. He loves his volunteers. But I want to say thank you. He's putting me out on his platform, and I really appreciate it. And you are right, Sports Talk J. I am salty. I've been salty since the third weekend of October 2022. And I will be salty until the third weekend of October 2023 when your Tennessee Vols come to Bryant-Denny Stadium and face my Alabama Crimson Tide. Or I'll just rephrase it and get the big brakes beat off them by my Alabama Crimson Tide. And trust me, we going to beat you by more than a measly 3 points on a last-second field goal. We're going to beat the brakes off your Tennessee Vols from start to finish, okay? My Alabama Crimson Tide and the great one Nick Saban going to show y'all Tennessee fans who Josh Heupel really is, okay? But anyway, enough about that. But I appreciate it, Sports Talk, Jay. All right, appreciate that. But anyway, another thing. A lot of fan bases out there where fans of other teams like to talk about Alabama fans and say that we got the big head. Okay? All fine and dandy. Because we do. Because we deserve to have the big head. Because our Alabama Crimson Tide been winning longer and been winning more games than anybody in the past, we're going to say 16 to 17 years, okay? So we deserve to have the big head. We deserve to go around yelling, we got 18 national championships. We do. All right? We done beat up on every damn body. Everybody. Especially in the Nick Saban era. All right? But anyway, we deserve to have the big head. So you know what I did? I went out and I bought me a bigger hat, okay? I hope this is big enough for y'all, okay? Because yes, my head is just this big when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. But anyway, let's get into the video and let's get into what Paul Finebaum is talking about, and I'm going to break it down. And like I told y'all the other day, all of these supposed professionals in college football is coming around, okay? They coming around because they see what Nick Saban is stirring up in Tuscaloosa for 2023. They see it now. The whole offseason, all these talking heads, supposed to be college football analysts, they've been dogging my Alabama Crimson Tide, saying my Alabama Crimson Tide is done, saying Nick Saban ain't got it no more, saying the dynasty is over, saying we don't got our quarterback. Fine and dandy. They've been saying it the whole offseason. What you gonna do? You couldn't win with Bryce Young. You couldn't win with the best edge rusher in the country. Fine and dandy. But they singing a different tune now, being that it's less than 60 days to kickoff of the 2023 season. Okay? They singing a whole different tune because now, like I said, they see what Nick Saban is stirring up. All right? And it's looking dangerous for everybody else. But to us Alabama fans, it's lovely. I guess these talking heads need something to talk about during the off season. And what better way to keep their ratings up and their network going and their platform going than to say my Alabama Crimson Tide is done and try to put another program on the pedestal that Alabama been on forever, it seemed like. Come on, man. It ain't that easy. It is not that easy. But anyway, this article is Paul Finebaum, SEC Network, Paul Finebaum. Alex says Alabama is still the biggest school in college football, that is true. There's no doubt about it. We the best program in all the land. But anyway, starts off like this. With SEC Media Day just a few weeks away, The current national champion may be getting all the buzz coming off back-to-back national championship. But according to SEC Network, Paul Finebaum, Alabama is still the biggest school in college football. Then it goes on to name all the issues that people been talking about, even the fans. Alabama will be without their Heisman winning quarterback Bryce Young. Okay, they'll be without Will Anderson. Okay, they don't have a quarterback yet. Okay, they in a quarterback battle. They replaced the defensive and offensive coordinator. Talked about all that, but guess what? Soon as they finished saying that, what did it say? Despite all the question marks and uncertainty, Alabama still has plenty of talent surrounding whoever wins the starting quarterback job. But most importantly, they got Nick Saban. And you damn right, the great one, Nick Saban. Okay? He's 50% of the pie. Matter of fact, I'll take it down to 45% of the pie. Okay? The players, they're another 40%, and the staff is 85. The other 15% to make that 100%. Okay, but Nick Saban is the biggest piece of the pie and the most important piece. The best coach in all of college football history. Everybody know this. I'm going to stop saying it because everybody already know it. Ain't nobody close to my coach, the great one, Nick Saban. But anyway, let's keep going. Now, this is what Paul Finebaum said. Just listen. I think if you're really smart, a really smart, analytical person, and you don't let emotions get in the way, you've come to the conclusion that Alabama will be playing for the SEC championship and maybe more. And there's a couple of reasons for that. All right? Now, this is what he said on Elroy and Kublik in the morning. Greg McElroy and Cole Kublik morning show. I talked about Cole Kublik the other day, and guess what? He's a believer in my Alabama Crimson Tide right now. But anyway, where I was at. Anyway, for a couple of reasons. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Championship and maybe more. And there's a couple of reasons for this. This is Paul Finebaum's reason. Nick Saban is still the biggest name in college football, which he is. He's got a magical glow around him. It's like Tiger Woods was in golf. LeBron in the last 20 years in the NBA. Tom Brady in the NFL. You can go up and down the list. He is still that guy. You see what kind of respect Paul Finebaum putting on the great one, Nick Saban name? Don't nobody else get that kind of respect. No other coach in college football have never got that kind of respect. Because guess what? The great one, Nick Saban, been doing this a long time, okay? He done did everything that every other coach done did, and more. Nick Saban, what, 7 national championships? What other coach done did that? Huh? The man that went back-to-back also. Jesus, the man that won 3 daggone national championships in the college football era. Well, damn, what more do you want? The man win the conference championship damn near every year. Damn, what more you want? But anyway, let's get off of Nick Saban. Anyway, talked about how last season was, and it wasn't his last season or whatever. But it's all right. Goes on to talk about him again. He could talk about Nick Saban. He could not have been any more down than he was last year, and he was still grabbing toward. We don't know until noon on the first Sunday in December whether he'd get in or not. So what they saying is, nobody knew if Alabama was getting into the playoff until the playoff teams was daggone announced. A lot of people still thought Alabama should have got in the playoff even though they had 2 losses. What other team that had 2 losses before last season, anybody gave them a chance to get in the damn playoff? Not nobody. But Alabama lose 2. People still thought they could get into the playoff. Okay? No other team deserve to get that kind of daggone respect. Only my Alabama Crimson Tide. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Now, Paul Finebaum did say it. I mean, I didn't think he would, talking about Nick Saban and Alabama Crimson Tide. I didn't think they deserved it. But you weren't sure because that's who Nick Saban is, and that's what the Alabama program means. He know what Alabama mean to college football. Hell, Alabama is the face of college football. Alabama makes college football what it is today. Alabama and the great one, Nick Saban. All right. And when I say Nick Saban is still the biggest name in the industry, guess what? Alabama is still the biggest school in college football. He goes on to say, and I don't mean that in a negative way towards the current national champion. It's just a fact. And you damn right it's a fact. All right? Nick Saban, he is the biggest name in college football. And Alabama is the biggest and the best program in all of college football. That's just the way it is. And that's just the way it's been for a long time. And that's just the way it's going to be for a long time to come. Just prepare yourself. That's all you got to do. Well, you should have been prepared long as Alabama have been in there running. Long as Alabama been on top of college football. Okay, I understand that we ain't the current national champion right now. But guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide is still on top of college football. We get more respect than the current national champion. That's just fact. Okay? But anyway, let's keep it moving. Paul Finebaum, he went on to say, it's still the school that generates the most conversation. When I'm on the East Coast or the West Coast or in the Midwest, people say, hey, what about Alabama? I don't get a lot of questions about the current national champion because they're not there yet. Hell no, they ain't there yet. Hell no, they ain't there. Now, maybe he did say maybe if the current national champion, back-to-back national champion, 3-peat, they'll be there. But as of right now, they're not there. Okay? My Alabama Crimson Tide, like I said, is the face of college football. Nick Saban is the greatest coach of all time. My Alabama Crimson Tide has won more games than anybody in the past 16, 17, 18 years. My Alabama Crimson Tide has won more conference championships, division championships, conference championships, and national championships than anybody. My Alabama Crimson Tide has put more players in the NFL over the last 16, 17, 18 years than anybody. My Alabama Crimson Tide has put more first-round draft picks in the NFL over the last 16, 17, 18 years than anybody. So you're damn right. Alabama is the biggest and the baddest college football team or college football program in the land. It's just fact. Just like Paul Finebaum said, it's just fact. Ain't no denying it. It is what it is, baby. And you damn right. Alabama fans do got the big head because we deserve to have the big head. Until you get on Alabama's level, sit your ass down, be quiet, okay, and let the big boys run the damn show. All right? Maybe y'all will get there one day. But like I said, and like Paul Finebaum said, my Alabama Crimson Tide is the biggest school in college football. We are the best at what we do, and that's play damn football. We might lose a game or two, but that is fine. It's fine. Okay? Matter of fact, this video running too long, but I'm going to say this. Last season, my Alabama Crimson Tide lost 2 games. Like Nick Saban say, y'all done counted us out. We dead, buried and gone. All right? But you look at Sports Talk Jay's beloved Tennessee Vols, they lost 2 games, but they got them possibly making the playoff this year. You look at them LSU Tigers, they lost 4 games, but shit, they went in the West again in the SEC, even though they lost 4 games. Oh my goodness. But my Alabama Crimson Tide lose 2 games in the regular season for the first time it seemed like forever. Well, since 2019, okay. The damn world done went up in smoke, man. I mean, Jesus, man. But yeah, my Alabama Crimson Tide going to prove a lot of people wrong, okay? And just like Paul Finebaum, Kurt Herbstreit, and Cole Kublik coming around, a lot of more of these supposed professionals coming around too. Because they see now, less than 60 days out, what Nick Saban is stirring in the pot in Tuscaloosa. And it ain't looking good for everybody else. But for Alabama fans, it's just what the damn doctor ordered. Roll damn Tide, baby.